What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Danny Swift Garcia and Jose Benavidez. It was a very interesting fight. Danny is, of course, at 154 now. This is his premiere at 154. I think he did a good job. I think that he did a smart job with fighting someone bigger, stronger like Jose, because Jose was looking for the old Danny. Jose was looking for a guy that's going to come out and loop shots and just throw caution to the wind, be flat-footed, not box, take a lot of unnecessary punches, and then possibly get a decision. But that didn't happen today. Danny Garcia came out and showed that he could not only bang, but he could box. He showed he can move. He showed that he wasn't as flat-footed as people thought he was. He showed how to win a fight. A boxing fight. And I think people misconstrued a fight. A boxing match, at times, fights break out in that boxing match. Not the whole fucking thing, okay? Portions, percentages of those happen at that time. But this didn't happen. Danny Garcia did exactly what he's supposed to do. He used the jab to come in. He didn't throw caution to the wind. Bars. He did a lot of things good. Knowing Jose Benavidez was a taunter, he stalked a lot of his opponents, and Danny Garcia didn't really too much buy into the BS, because if he would have slowed down, he'd have started throwing these shots that, and start doing those type of performances like he expected Errol Spence to do. But I think the experience from losing to those guys, him, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, those guys and company, I think he learned a lot from that. And Danny, showed that he's not that knockout guy no more. He's not that guy that be putting guys out. But he knows, like, hey, that's not my MO. I'm here to win. And I think now, when we're looking at everything said and done, Danny Garcia really surprised me tonight with the discovery of mental illness. Now, let me tell you something. I don't take that lightly. And I know Danny was a guy that, he was a premier PBC Fox fighter, Al Heyman guy, and he lost a few. Okay, he lost for some of the best. And at times, you can ask Ricky Hatton, that sometimes that could get the best of you, that could get you down, that could get you depressed, and depression is a state of mental illness, and I think he was depressed for a while. And I really respect the fact that, he was able to express, like, hey, this is how I felt. I felt like, mental illness is real, just like depression, what I mean, to be more specific. And he really surprised me and touched me like, like, this is what I've been going through like a year and a half, because, this is my life, so when you lose, it's like, that's a threatening factor, and it goes against, it jeopardizes your livelihood. And, Danny, showed that, it just shows that, hey, when you are a part of a violent sport, those type of things occur. But Jose Benavidez, I think, he was difficult for a while, but I think in the middle rounds, Danny found him out. Danny's just like, you know what, I'm going to box you. I'm going to shoe shine you. I'm going to win the last 10 seconds. I'm going to Sugar Ray Leonard you, and you're Marvin Hagler. Marvelous Hagler. So I think that's what it was, like a Hagler, a Leonard type fight. And Danny did a good job, and I take my hat off to him. He called out Lara. He called out Thurman. We'll see if those fights could happen. I don't know if Lara would come down, because Lara has bigger fish to fry, because I would rather see him fight Triple G. But I would welcome a fight with Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia. Why not? On that PBC island? Why not? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Danny Garcia defeating Jose Benavidez on majority decision. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.